Hey everybody, it's Geo. I got a clicker. I'm gonna try using my clicker. How are you guys doing? Okay, it's gonna take me a minute to realize where I need to look. So I hope I'm looking in the right spot now. I think I'm just supposed to look at I'm on my phone, so I think I'm supposed to look at that green dot. I wanted to give you all an update on the sweater in my cool dude bag. It is coming along. I want to show you all the parts and pieces that I have finished. I think I shook the camera. Sorry about that. And to let you guys know, today is Memorial Day, and I want to start doing some vlogs. So I'm going to play around with the direction that I put the camera in. I'm going to play around with some new software that I have. And so this video will be the start of, well, I've already started playing around with it because I did that video with the kittens. Okay, so here we have pocketses. I have 2 pockets ready to go. This is a sleeve. Now, the sweater that I'm working on is called the Floozie sweater. Oh, there's the other sleeve. And this sweater is loosely based on a sweater that I made for my daughter Carrie, and that was the first sweater that I made, and it's been probably at least 2 years ago. It took me that long to finish that sweater. Yeah, it's been that long. I modified this pattern that I got from a Vogue knitting magazine, and I'm doing it my way, and so I'm calling it the Floozie sweater. This is the back. And I wasn't sure you were going to be able to see the patterning in this. That's the back. That's the right side. This is the wrong side. And I know the wrong side looks pretty good, but if you saw it up close and you saw what the right side looks like, you'd be like, no, I definitely want the correct side out. Now right here, this is the armhole, and I have the first panel, front panel done. This is the left side. And this sweater, you do your edging at the same time. So it's got a garter edging, and you do that at the same time as you do the sweater panels. And that way you don't have to go back and put an edging around it. Now it does not have an edging at the bottom, and it doesn't need it because of this pattern and because you put the edge on. So see, these now, they match up. These match up here. The armholes match up. And on purpose, I did a little bit longer. The person this is a commission, and so someone is paying me to make this. And the person who is buying this one is just a little bit taller, so I'm going to go ahead and make her a longer, I did a longer one here for that reason. So that's all of it. And then I'm on the last panel. So this is going to be the right side panel. I'm using my Prim US 11. And this is one of the things I wanted to talk about. So with all the other Floozie sweaters that I have made, I have used my Chigu needles, and I've used a size 13, 9mm 13, the Chigus, okay? Because all the other sweaters, the Floozie sweaters that I have made, I have used the Bernat Softy Chunky. But the person that I'm making this for chose the Parfait Chunky, which is 100% polyester. The Bernat Softy Chunky, as you know, is 100% acrylic. There is a difference because the Bernat Softy Chunky 100% acrylic is a true number 6. And I gave this the people, I've got another one I'm making too, and I gave the girls I'm making them for a choice in colors and yarns, and they chose these. And it's listed as a number 6, okay? Also, just like the Bernat Softy Chunky, but it's really not a true number 6. But I was kind of excited about that because a lot of people have been asking me if you could do this sweater in a 5 weight. And now I can say, yes, you can do this sweater in a 5 weight because this is more like a 5 weight. And I'm not going to use as much as I thought I was going to use. I may have to go down on the price whenever I send it to her and let her know that it's going to cost her just a little bit less than what it was going to, because I'm not using as much yarn as I thought, which is unbelievable because the Bernat Softy Chunky has like 109 yards in it. This one has 131, I believe. Yeah, 131 yards. And I went down from the 13 down one size to the 11. And I'm using the Prim Ergonomic. And see, it's got that little bulb on the end there. And I'm going to tell you, this has been working really well with this yarn. This is my first time using a blanket yarn. I have bought blanket yarn, and I think I've been scared to use it. I've always been told you can't tuck the ends in, that it's really hard to work with, and it's soft, but it's just that you can't find your stitches and all of those things, which may be true depending on what hook you're using and what you're making. But I'm loving it with this knit. It's knitting up really nicely, and it is so stinking soft, and so I'm really liking it. So one more panel to go, and then I can put this sweater together and I can show you guys what it looks like. So today is Memorial Day. Oh, what I wanted you to know is that I'm writing everything down in my book. Okay, this is my notebook that I use for my knitting. I have a crochet one, and then I have this knit one. And I spilled coffee on here. Can you tell? Yeah, you can tell. But I'm taking notes here as I'm using this number 5 weight yarn. so that I can give you guys my perspective on how to make this come out to a size that you want. So, with a number 5 weight yarn. Now, whether I will be able to convert this to a number 4 weight pattern, I don't know, because that's going to take a lot more finagling. This is just slightly different than a 6. So I don't know that I will take it that far. I really don't. But I am taking notes so that I will be able to tell you guys how to make it in a 5 weight. I've got my Canada Dry. So today is Monday, the 27th of May of 2024. I hope you are having a wonderful day wherever you are. I hope that you have not had terrible weather, because I know that it has just been miserable. And we lost a lot of people over this last week to the weather, and it really upsets me, but what can we do? I mean, the weather's going to do what the weather's going to do, and we just have to be prepared. So everyone, be careful, and know that if you were affected, then I'm thinking about you, because it's awful. We are sitting at about 98 degrees today here in West Texas. Yeah, it'll be hot, real hot. So Dad came out, and I made spaghetti and meat sauce, and I made a salad, a big old salad with cucumbers and green peppers and red onions and olives and cucumbers and yellow squash. There's a lady here that makes, there's a lady here that's doing like a little stand on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, just for 2 hours in the evening, but it's only like 5 miles to my east. So I can just get in the car and go over there, and I can get whatever she's got going on, just like going to the farmer's market. And I bought red onion and white onion and yellow squash and zucchini. She had turnips and turnip greens, but I'm not a big fan of those, so we didn't get those. Mr. Fiber took the boys out for their walk this morning, and then he worked on my car, and he did, I had this change your oil light that kept coming on, but he changes my oil for me. So he got rid of the light, and then he put new Freon in my car and in his truck. So that's all set. And Dad came and he visited, and we had garlic bread and spaghetti and the salad, and then he said he's going to go home and take a nap. So it was a nice visit, and he got to see the kittens. The kittens are now on the front porch, you guys. They are old enough to be running around. They're eating the solid food, but they're still hanging out with Mama, and they're staying real close right there to the front, on the front steps. So I'm not worried about them now. Everybody was there when we got up this morning. Everything's doing great. Everybody seems real happy. We have another litter in the backyard under a car out there, but I haven't been able to get a hold of those. Don't know that I will, because their mama is very skittish. And then we have another litter that's down the hill in a brush pile, and that mama's a little bit skittish too. But we have a whole bunch of calicos. A whole bunch. Which means my friend Cheryl, hey Cheryl, Vixen Purple Crochet and More. Y'all go check her out, her tote series. She has been finding some absolutely cool things in her totes. she sent me an article because I wasn't sure. I thought I had brindles, but that's not what I have. These kittens are not brindle. They're kind of a calico tortoise shell. And most of them, according to the article, will be females. So we got a lot of girls. We'll have a bunch of cats. Just hopefully they'll all stay, and that'll be cool. So we have calicos and blacks, and then we have Mauser, who is a ginger tabby. Calico tabbies, I think, is what she said they were called. I think that's what the article, the closest. So I'm going to go ahead, and right now I'm going to put a few more pictures in here for you of the kittens, so you can see a few more pictures, because they're going to grow so fast. And I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you had a wonderful day today. I will try to come back tomorrow. I have to go to the chiropractor, and then I have another appointment Wednesday. I'm finally going to get a pedicure because I don't have to wear the boot now. I'm in and out of the boot. Yesterday I went with Mr. Fiber and we walked the boys, and I got all the way to the end of the field and back, but I wore the boot to do it. So happy to be able to do that. But y'all, it was so hot. And I have missed all of the flowers coming out and all of that stuff, but that's okay. I'll do it next year in spring. So I've got chiropractor, then I've got a pedicure, because these feet look terrible after being in this boot for 6 weeks. And then I go to the chiropractor again. I'm going twice a week, and I managed to get all the dishes, all the cooking and all the dishes done today. And I think tonight I need to get on the heating pad, and then I need to, a little bit later, I need to get on the ice pack, is what I think. That's my plan. I'm gonna cut this hair, hopefully this evening. So I'm gonna sit here for a little while and work a little bit more on the sweater, and then I've got to get all that stuff done so I'm ready for tomorrow. I have a few of my gift people who won things. I'm getting those ready, and hopefully I'll get those out to you guys tomorrow, maybe the next day. We'll see how things go and how much I get done before my appointment tomorrow. Okay? Love y'all. Have fun today. Stay here for the kittens. Bye, everybody.